Welcome to Daily Drizzle English. Today we tell you a story about love, regret, and lost time. Please listen carefully, repeat the sentences, and feel the emotions. Let's begin. The boy was born in a small, poor village. His house was old. The roof had holes. The floor was made of dirt. But inside that little house, there was love. His father worked on a farm. Every morning he woke up at 5 a.m. He walked to the farm with a tired face. He worked all day under the hot sun, and his hands were hard and full of cuts. His back always hurt, but he never stopped. His mother also worked very hard. She washed clothes for rich people. She walked long distances with heavy baskets on her back. Even when it rained, she did not stop. The parents were poor, but they had one big dream. They wanted their son to go to school. They wanted him to have a better life. They gave him food first, even when they were hungry. They saved money to buy him books and shoes. "Study hard, my son," his mother said with a smile. "Don't be like us," his father added. "Make your life better." The boy was their only child. At first he was sweet. He helped his mother carry water. He listened when his father spoke. He smiled a lot and said, "I love you, Mom. I love you, Dad." But one day, everything started to change. He met some boys in the village. They did not like school. They said, "School is boring. Let's go play." So the boy began to lie. "I'm going to school," he shouted. But instead, he went to the river with his friends. They laughed, swam, and played all day. He came home dirty and tired. His mother asked, "How was school today?" "Good," the boy said with a smile. But it was a lie. His parents worked hard every day. But the boy did not help. He did not sweep the floor. He did not wash the dishes. He just ate, laughed, and left the house again. "Please, my son," his father said, "we are getting old. We need your help." But the boy shook his head. "I don't want to help. I want to have fun." One evening, his mother had a fever. She lay in bed, shaking and sweating. The father said, "Son, help me cook dinner." But the boy said, "No, I'm busy." He went to his room and played loud music. At night, his mother cried. "Why doesn't he care?" she whispered. The father sat next to her. "He will change one day, I hope," he said softly. But the boy did not change. He laughed with his friends while his parents cried in silence. When the boy turned 12, he stopped going to school. Every morning, his mother shook him gently. "Wake up, son. You'll be late." But he pulled the blanket over his head. "I'm tired, Mom. I don't want to go." She said, "You must study. Education is your future." But he didn't care. After she left, he got up, wore his school uniform, and left the house. But he didn't go to school. He met his friends near the river. They laughed and shouted, "Let's play! School is for fools." They threw stones in the water. They climbed trees and stole fruit from the market. One boy said, "Let's take that man's wallet." The boy laughed. "Yes, let's do it." He felt proud, not scared. He thought, "I'm strong. I can do anything." At home, he smiled and said, "School was fine." His mother believed him. She gave him rice and vegetables. She touched his forehead. "You're sweating. Did you run in PE?" He nodded. "Yes, we played football." Another lie. But at school, the teachers noticed. "He is not coming to class," one said. They sent a letter home. One evening, his mother read the letter and started crying. His father stood up and shouted, "Where are you going every day?" The boy looked angry. "I don't want to study. School is useless." His father's face turned red. "I work all day in the sun. Your mother walks miles with heavy bags, and you do this?" The boy didn't care. "I'm not like you. I don't want your life." That night, the house was silent. Only the sound of his mother crying could be heard. Days passed. The boy came home late. Sometimes he came after midnight. His eyes were red, his clothes smelled like smoke. He said nothing. He just ate and slept. "Where were you?" his mother asked. "Out," he said. "With who?" "Friends." He didn't help at home. He didn't ask how his parents were. He didn't care if there was food. He only wanted to enjoy himself. One day his father followed him. He saw the boy laughing with bad boys, throwing rocks at a window. That night, the father waited at the door. "You lied to us," he said. "You didn't go to school. You caused trouble." The boy shouted, "So what? I don't care." His parents were shocked. His mother whispered, "Where did we go wrong?" His father walked outside. The boy went to his room and turned up the music. The boy was still young. He could have changed, but he didn't want to. He chose the wrong road, and with each step he walked further away from the people who loved him most. The boy was now 14, a teenager. But still, he did not go to school. He stayed out all day with his friends. His parents were more worried than ever. They worked hard day and night, but the boy did nothing. Every morning, his mother woke up early. She cooked rice and cleaned the floor. His father left before the sun came up to work in the fields. But the boy, he stayed in bed. He only got up when he was hungry. "Son, can you help me carry this?" his mother asked. "I'm busy," he said, playing games on his phone. But he was not busy, he just didn't care. He ate all the food. When there was no food, he got angry. "What? No meat again?" he shouted. His mother said nothing, nothing. She gave him the last bowl of rice. She didn't eat that night. His father came home dirty and tired. His back hurt. His hands were shaking. The boy didn't ask, "Are you okay, Dad?" He asked, "Did you bring money?" One evening, he came home with a new phone. His mother asked, "Where did you get that?" "A friend gave it to me," he said, but it was a lie. He stole it. His friends laughed. "You're brave. You're smart." The boy smiled. He felt like a hero. He didn't feel bad at all. He looked at his father and said, "I won't be like you. I won't work like a dog." His father stayed quiet, but inside his heart was breaking. The boy now believed that work was only for weak people. He wanted fun, food, and sleep. He wanted nice things, but he didn't want to try. Each day he became more lazy. He didn't learn. He didn't help. He didn't say thank you. His parents still gave him everything they could: food, clothes, love, but he gave them nothing. No help, no respect, no care. The boy was living like a king in a poor house, and he didn't even see it. He thought life would always be this easy. He thought his parents would always be there, but he didn't know. He was wasting the most important years of his life. The boy turned 17. He finished school, but he learned nothing. He failed his exams. He did not care. He said, "School is over. I'm free now." His parents were very worried. His mother said, "You must do something. Learn a skill. Find a job." His father nodded. "We can help you. We believe in you." They found a training school for him. They even borrowed money to pay the fees. It was hard, but they had hope. The boy went to class for 1 week. Then he stopped. He told his friends, "It's boring. The teacher is mean." They laughed. "Come play games instead." He listened to them. He didn't tell his parents. Every day he left the house and played all day in the streets. 1 month later, the school called home. His mother picked up the phone. "What? He stopped going?" she said in shock. That night, his father asked, "Why did you stop?" The boy shouted, "I don't want to be like you. I don't want a life of pain." His father said nothing. He walked outside and sat on the steps. His shoulders were shaking. The boy left home for many days. He stayed with his friends. They slept in small, dirty rooms. They ate cheap food. They did nothing all day. Sometimes they took money from people's pockets. Sometimes they helped older boys do bad things. The boy thought, I am free, I am strong, but he had no money. His friends had no money. They could not pay rent. They could not buy food. He became hungry. He became weak. One night he came home. His clothes were torn. His face was pale. His mother cried and hugged him. Please eat, she said. You can still change. She gave him water and warm rice. His father looked at him but said nothing. He looked older. His hands were shaking. He still went to work every day, even when he was sick. The boy watched him leave the next morning. He felt nothing. He stayed at home, ate, and slept. He tried one or two jobs, but after one day he said, too hard, or they don't respect me, and so he did nothing again. People in the village talked. He's lazy, they said. His poor parents work so hard. But he just laughed. They don't understand me, he said. The truth was clear. No education, no job, no future. But the boy still didn't see it. He thought, one day life will give me something. But life gives nothing to those who do nothing, and time does not wait. Now the boy was a man. He was 25 years old, but his life was still the same. He had no job, he had no skills, he still lived at home, he woke up late, he ate, he walked around the village. People started calling him the lazy man. His friends were different now. Some got married, some had children, some worked hard every day. But not him. He had no dreams, no goals, no plans. I don't want a boring life, he said. I just want to enjoy myself. His parents were much older now. His mother had pain in her legs. She couldn't walk far. She couldn't carry water anymore. His father often coughed. His hands shook. He had a problem with his heart. But still he worked. He fixed things for neighbors. He sold vegetables in the market. The man sat and watched them. He saw his mother sweep the floor very slowly. He saw his father fix the roof with shaking hands, but he never helped. He just looked at his phone and said nothing. One day his father fell at work. He lay in bed for 2 days. His mother said, "Your father is sick. Please help." The man looked at her and asked, "What's for dinner?" She looked at him with tired eyes. "You are not a child anymore," she said. "We need you now." But the man didn't reply. He left the house. He tried to find work, but no one wanted to hire him. One shop owner said, "What can you do?" The man said, "I don't know." The owner said, "Sorry, we need someone who can work hard." He walked home angry. "Why is life so hard?" he shouted. His mother said softly, "Life is not hard. You just never prepared for it." The words hurt. But he said nothing. That night, he looked in the mirror. He saw a man with no purpose, a man with nothing to give, a man who wasted his youth. Still, he did not change. He just sat and waited for help that would never come. It was a cold winter morning. His mother could not get out of bed. She was shaking. Her face was pale. She said, "I can't breathe well." The man looked at her and asked, "Are you okay, Mom?" She said weakly, "I need a doctor." The man ran to his father. His father sat beside her, holding her hand. He looked very tired. His eyes were red. "We have no money," the father whispered. "We used it all last month for medicine." The man felt scared. He went to a neighbor's house. "Please help. My mother is very sick," he said. The neighbor looked sad. "I'm sorry," he said. "I can't help again. You must take care of your family." The man walked home slowly. His feet were heavy. His heart was full of shame. He looked at his mother, sleeping in pain. He looked at his father, holding her hand with tears in his eyes. For the first time in his life, the man felt useless. "I did nothing," he thought. "I wasted my life. Now my parents need me, and I have nothing to give." That night, his mother had trouble breathing. She looked at him and whispered, "I'm sorry, son. We wanted the best for you." He held her hand and cried, "No, Mom, don't say that. Please rest." But deep inside, he knew the truth. They gave him love, food, and everything they had, and he gave them nothing. The next morning, she was gone. His mother passed away. The house was silent. His father sat next to her bed. The man stood in the corner, frozen. He had not cried for many years, but that morning he cried like a child. People from the village came. They brought candles, food, and soft words. "She was a kind woman," one said. "She worked too hard," said another. No one said anything about the man. They only looked at him with sad eyes. That night, the man sat in the kitchen alone. He looked at the chair where his mother used to sit. He saw her shoes, her cooking pot, her scarf. Everything was still, like time had stopped. He whispered to the air, "I'm sorry, Mom. I should have helped. I should have been better." But it was too late. He could not say thank you. He could not say sorry. He could not make her proud. All he had now was silence, memories, and regret. After his mother died, the house was very quiet. The man felt lonely. His father sat by the window every day, saying nothing. He looked at the sky like he was waiting for something or someone. The man didn't know what to do. He had no job, no money, no idea how to live, but he wanted to try. He said to himself, "I will help my father. I must try." He cooked simple meals. He swept the floor. He tried to wash clothes, but he didn't do it well. His father didn't complain, but the man knew he was not doing enough. One morning, his father asked, "Son, can you help me with the farm?" The man nodded. "I will help you, Dad. I promise." He worked in the hot sun. He carried water. He dug holes. His hands hurt. His back ached, but he said nothing. That evening, his father said, "Thank you, son. You did well today." The man smiled, but his heart felt heavy. He thought of his mother. "I wish she could see me now," he whispered. "I wish I was like this before." He knew the truth. He wasted so many years. He gave pain to the people who gave him love. Now he wanted to change. He stayed away from his old friends. No more games, no more sleeping all day, no more bad choices. He tried to find small jobs. He carried boxes. He cleaned shops. He earned a little money and gave it to his father. He fixed the roof. He bought medicine. He saved money for food. At night, he sat beside his father and said, "Dad, I'm sorry for everything." His father smiled and said, "You are a good son now." The man felt happy and sad. I was too late, he thought, but now I want to live with respect. He stopped chasing fun. He started thinking about family, love, and hard work. He said to himself, "I will take care of my father until the end. I will never waste time again." But deep in his heart, he was scared. What will happen when my father is gone? I have no one else, no safety, no home. He wished he could go back in time, but he couldn't. Now all he could do was do his best, every single day. Time passed. Days turned into months. The man woke up early every day. He cooked food. He cleaned the house. He helped his father with small jobs on the farm. His father smiled more now, but he looked tired. His face was thin. His hands moved slowly. The man knew his father's time was near. He worked harder. He stopped playing. He stopped wasting time. He went to the market and said, "Do you need help?" Some people gave him small jobs. He cleaned floors. He carried boxes. He earned money and saved it. People started to say, "He's not lazy anymore. He's trying." One day his father said, "Son, I'm proud of you. You are a good man now." The man held his father's hand and cried, "Thank you, Dad. I'm sorry it took so long. I love you." His father smiled. Later, the father became very weak. He stayed in bed most days. The man took care of him with love. He gave him food. He changed his clothes. He sat beside him and talked about memories. One morning, his father whispered, "When I'm gone, take care of yourself. Work hard. Be kind." The man said, "I promise." That night, his father passed away quietly. The man sat by the bed, holding his hand. The house was empty again. No more voices, no more family. But the man did not sit and cry forever. He stood up, he cleaned the house, he went to work, he helped his neighbors, he shared food with children, he told them stories. "Don't waste your time," he said. "Love your family, help your parents, be kind, be strong." Children listened. They respected him. The man worked hard every day. He had peace in his heart. He felt close to his parents, even if they were gone. He prayed for them, like he remembered their smiles. He lived the life they always wanted for him. Now he was no longer the lazy boy. He was a man with love, courage, and hope. His story became a lesson. It told people, yes, you can change. Yes, you can start again. But do not wait too long because some chances never come back. Thank you for watching. If your parents are still with you, tell them thank you today. Help them, love them before it's too late. See you in the next story, only here on Daily Drizzle English.